So MJ, we've got some plants to move, some perennials that are in the wrong place.
So we're going to play musical plants today.
Musical plants, that's what I like to call it, because you can move plants on a regular basis.
Well, I think people are kind of scared and nervous to do that, but it's really not very hard.
One of the best times to do it, though, is in the springtime, before the new plants have really shot up much growth. So let's get rid of this stupid juniper. You ready?
1, 2, 3,
go! Now it's time to put some compost in the soil, and I like to put a fairly healthy amount where we're going to plant.
You know, and it's not fertilizer. A lot of people get confused between compost and fertilizer, and compost is a soil amendment, so you're not going to burn or hurt plants.
So I put down a good 2 or 3 inches here, and then what you want to do is just dig it in and mix it with the soil as best you can.
You want to prep the area before you transplant the plants, so the amount of time that they're actually outside of the ground is limited as much as possible.
Okay, so we've got plenty of deep hole here. We've got our soil all amended, so now it's time to go dig up our plant.
Let's go get that peony.
All right, it's over here underneath a bush or something.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that something?
I want to know who the rocket scientist was that planted this peony back here.
Here's the peony right here, if you hadn't noticed. And it's already starting to come up, so this is a good time to move it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick my shovel in a number of locations around the plant. We're probably going to semi-bare root this thing because they have a big root system.
You want to get as much of a root ball as possible so that you have as many of the roots, but understand you won't be able to get all of it. So the bigger the hole you can dig, the better.
All right, so I'm not going to take all of this soil with me. Take a little bit off. But see, even that, cut some roots.
Look at the size of that root. That shows you how mature this plant is.
Okay, can you take the shovel and I'll take the patient.
Hurry, doctor.
Quickly, stat! All right, here we go. We got
so you got our patient, and he's going in.
So you see all these exposed roots here? If we were to wait and dig the hole after we brought it over here, these are going to dry out quite a bit before we get it back in the ground, and that's not good.
It still looks a little deep.
Well, it's going to settle. Remember, that's all really fluffy soil, so once you water it, it'll settle down. So you need to account for that. It'll be probably about 1 inch worth of settling. Now we'll put our amended soil all around it, kind of tuck it in underneath those roots, eliminate as many of the soil pockets as possible right off the bat.
All right, so we're done with this. So I think our next project is we're going to be talking about rejuvenating some pots.
Yeah, we've got some old pots from last year that we want to repot with some cool season veggies.
And I think we might even get a little helper.
That would be fun.
I like little helpers.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go find them.
All right.